Hello,
Hello.
reading time.
Yeah, we have a deep reading for you
Mm.
today. So sit back, relax, ensure that you got a nice beverage. Just we're gonna hang out. We're gonna do some deep healing work in the card reading today.
It's good.
It's nice.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so we're just gonna divine feminine or divine masculine, which I would.
Feminine.
Okay, let's
Mm-hmm.
start with the divine feminine today.
Mm-hmm.
All right, remember, like we said, the O cards, they take you deep. Okay, so we're going to do some deep healing work.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so for this week's card reading, the first card we have is attack. And you can see a scuba diver, and there's some sharks in the water. And so, what this card combination is communicating is the feminine is feeling attacked by maybe the masculine, by the feelings that are arising in the beginning of this week. You might find that there's some, we call it shadow self, some aspects of you that are rising to the surface. And when that happens, we're not always consciously aware, but we will project it, especially onto our twin flame, because our twin flame is our divine mirror. That's like the first person that you're going to project this energy onto. But no, it's important that as you move through this, know that your twin flame is never out to get you. They're never there to attack you. And attack isn't even real, it's just an experience that one can have. And so, whatever emotions that you find are coming up in the beginning of the week, relax and let them process through you. Just let them move up and out. You don't need to attach or grab a hold of them. And remember that your twin flame is your team player, not your opponent.
True story.
It is. Did you want to add anything to that?
No, that was good.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
The next card for the feminine is we have a staircase. You can see a light at the end there, and we have the word laughter. What this combination is communicating for the feminine is joy. The journey is about finding your joy, following your bliss. And as you transcend those deep energies in the beginning of the week, you're going to find more joy and happiness. And this is a constant process of evolving into deeper and deeper joy and happiness. And so choose and claim your joy and your happiness, and know that that's what attracts your man to you. When the feminine is relaxed, that's when you're most attractive to your masculine. So follow your bliss, relax, and enjoy your happiness. Did you want to add to that?
Well, it's kind of like what you said, though, but it's like the more you can enjoy yourself, the further along you're gonna, be climbing up those stairs, right? In
Yeah.
Ascension. Like that's just how it is.
The faster you go.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So enjoy life.
Yeah, kind of like what I had in my mind's eye was like a balloon, a helium balloon that's not tied to anything, and it just effortlessly just right. And so when we let go of things and just surrender, like you literally just you ascend so effortlessly. All right, divine feminines. The third card that we have is the word holding on.
Mm.
Yes. And so once again, as I was saying, is like you want to let go of those false senses of self. Like it feels like there's some energy of holding on to who you think or believe yourself to be. And maybe some of those things are not so good. Maybe you're feeling some, yeah, like not deserving or not worthy of having your masculine in your life, but those are lies. You are a divine being and you're completely worthy of all of your good, and your man wants to be there with you. And it's just you choosing to fully receive him so that he can be there with you.
It's good.
So just let go of the lies, let go of the ego. That's what this all is in a nutshell, is letting go of ego and knowing that you're not the ego. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
All right, we got some angel guidance today. So we pulled two cards from the quantum oracle. So the angels are, here to tell you that there's some stuck energy, status quo, and the healing light reversed. So the stuck is a choice. It might not seem like it, but it's okay. It's just about choosing to take the little next step, right? You can just choose clarity. Okay, what is here? What is the next step? There's always a next step. If there's a problem, there is a solution. can't get around it.
Yeah, if you're feeling stuck, you know, this is kind of like your divine self, then that means that you're not connected to your intuition.
Mhm.
Whereas your intuition is automatically going to give you the next step forward.
Yeah. Yeah, and so for the answer today from the angel answers, which goes right hand in hand with this, it's up to you. So it's about you really figuring out what is the next step. And it's not really figuring out, it's just listening. Sit with yourself.
Yeah.
So you can get out of this rut. It's no problem. It's just a little bit of a muddy place, you know, you just, you know, but you get out of it by making the choice.
Yeah, so like your union is never truly stuck. It's just a feeling.
Exactly.
And if you're feeling that way, it's because you're disconnected from yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and these two cards come out to a 1, 8 and 2, so 10 and 1, yeah. So that's a new beginning. So when you take that next step, you have to have a new beginning, and you can see that when you kind of see that light, right, shining in both of these cards, kind of like hard to see here.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's there, new beginning. All right, masculine. It feels like there's just a lot of like avoiding feelings, not wanting to be vulnerable, naked, and then there's a nurse lady. She looks a bit like strict. Yeah. But it's that vulnerability that can be so difficult sometimes, right? And especially, you know, when healing and, you know, with the feminine and just
You know, that's what I was getting, is like the feminine in the beginning of the week, she's like projecting onto the masculine's like not having it. He's like, no, you know, yeah.
And then we have a clown and boast. So this is kind of like the same as we have some mirroring going on here.
A lot of mirroring.
This is the masculine kind of like having a mask on, being kind of like haven't really shed that yet, like who am I sort of thing, and this is who I thought I was, so you know, it looks a bit silly, right? But it's just those masks that we might have just put on, you know, we didn't know better and we think this is us, right? So it's about, you know, letting go of that and being completely authentic. So same thing going on there.
Exactly.
And then we have wrong and shovel.
Shovel. That is a shovel.
I'll tell you. Yeah. So
with your Norwegian self.
Yeah, I know the word for it, but I was like, I don't even know. I have moving brain. This is how it is. So yeah, wanting to, you know, my words leave me.
Yeah. Bury
the
hatchet, bury the feelings.
Yeah, bury the feelings. So it's more of that stuff, right? And I think, like, you know, the feminine is kind of like holding the tower a little. Tower.
Yeah.
I don't even know.
Hey, you're doing just fine.
Laughter, you know, that card, right?
Yep.
Because the more we can seek that good feeling, the more, you know, we're gonna faster, you know, proceed on our journey. But divine masculine is kind of like wanting to just bury it. These feelings don't feel good, so let me bury them. And we can't have none of that, because where do they go if you do that? They're still there, so got to look at it.
Yeah. So the divine masculine this week is being a little bit goofy, right? The divine feminine is a little inner feeling, projecting. This is a synopsis of the reading. The divine feminine, she's projecting. The divine masculine's like, I'm just going to be a clown and play aloof. I don't know what you're talking about. But as soon as you relax, he will relax back into his feelings. And that's where you connect with one another, is in the heart. But if you're resisting, right, like this, and you're feeling disconnected from self, the masculine is going to appear disconnected from himself and you.
Yeah. There you go.
All right.
Good
so
stuff.
Deep healing, as we said, but it's all beautiful stuff. Breakthroughs abound. And thank you for watching.
Make good choices.
We'll see you in the next video.